Hi, Damien from Sakura again. So, as part of this ongoing series, bite-sized bookkeeping sessions, I just want to talk about an example of some bookkeeping that I would view as not really being 100% perfect and probably needs a little bit of improvement, and which I see quite often in a lot of clients or potential clients' books. So, I was speaking to a client recently who said my bookkeeping is broadly up to date and pretty clear. But when we went to go in and just review the bookkeeping, both in terms of identifying the volume of activity so that we could put a quote together, we also reviewed some of the details. We went in and checked some of the invoices, some of the transactions. And one of the things we noticed was that they were successfully using a little bit of AP software. I think it was HubDoc. But the problem they had with it was that although all the transactions were going in and broadly going into the right account codes, they're all coming through with a really unhelpful description. So it's at HubDoc supplier name, HubDoc supplier name date, HubDoc supplier name again. And what that meant was that there were lots of transactions, for example, going into marketing, but they all had descriptions that were pretty unhelpful and didn't really tell us anything about what the costs related to. So from my point of view, when we're doing the bookkeeping accurately, what it should reflect is things such as the supplier name, the contractor who's been involved, the period of time, if it's related to a particular month, particular project, and if it's a number of days or there's some additional detail, the more that you can put in those transactions, then it means when you run reports, you can see that there was, within the marketing costs, 3 or 4 different subcontractors. There might have been a website fix, there may have been some blog post support within there. But if everything just says HubDoc supplier A, HubDoc supplier B, HubDoc supplier C, then you don't know the different types of marketing work that's been carried out, and that sort of defeats the purpose of doing bookkeeping if you don't understand what's actually in your books. So if that sounds like something that you're seeing in your business, then I think it's something that needs to be fixed, number one, moving forward, and number two, you probably need to go back and reallocate or adjust some of those historical transactions to give you the visibility on your costs that realistically you need. So that's it.